Beauty and the Beast is a timeless fairy tale, one that has captivated the hearts of generations through its rich themes of transformation, redemption, love, and the importance of looking beyond surface appearances. The story, originating from French folklore, has evolved into various versions, each adding its unique nuances while retaining the core message that true beauty lies within. The central narrative revolves around a young woman, usually named Belle or Beauty, who is trapped in an extraordinary situation involving a beast, often a prince or nobleman cursed by magic. The curse, cast by a powerful enchantress, transforms the prince into a monstrous creature as punishment for his arrogance and inability to see the beauty in others. The curse can only be broken when the beast learns to love and be loved in return, thus teaching him the value of compassion, humility, and selflessness. In many versions, Beauty, who is often kind, intelligent, and compassionate, is the one who ultimately breaks the curse, and in doing so, both she and the beast are transformed, literally and metaphorically. The story's power lies in its symbolism. The beast is often depicted as a physical manifestation of internal flaws, perhaps arrogance, pride, or cruelty, that prevent the character from experiencing true love or forming meaningful relationships. His external form is grotesque, terrifying, and unfamiliar, mirroring his inner turmoil and lack of self-awareness. Beauty, in contrast, represents purity, goodness, and the capacity for unconditional love. The tale's lesson, however, is not one of physical transformation alone but of emotional and moral growth. For the beast, redemption comes only when he is able to see beyond his surface appearance and understand that true beauty is not something that can be observed with the eyes but must be felt with the heart. The setting of Beauty and the Beast is often magical and surreal, with enchanted forests, grand castles, and mystical creatures. The stark contrast between Beauty's humble home and the beast's luxurious, yet desolate palace is a key aspect of the story's emotional depth. The castle, in its decayed state, reflects the beast's own lost humanity, while Beauty's home symbolizes the warmth of familial love and the everyday joys of life that the beast has long since forgotten. One of the most poignant aspects of the story is its exploration of love as a transformative force. In the beginning, Beauty and the Beast appear to be opposites. One is kind, gentle, and outwardly beautiful. The other is rough, terrifying, and outwardly monstrous. Yet through their interactions, both characters learn the value of understanding, patience, and empathy. Beauty learns to see beyond the beast's frightening exterior, discovering that he has a kind heart and deep emotional depth. The beast, in turn, learns the power of love and how it can heal even the most broken and distorted parts of oneself. This dynamic also speaks to the nature of sacrifice. Beauty sacrifices her freedom by taking her father's place in the beast's castle, a decision that reflects her courage and selflessness. Throughout the story, Beauty's sacrifices, her time, her comfort, her desires, allow her to grow into a more mature and empathetic person. The beast, for his part, must also sacrifice his pride and his isolation. The process of overcoming his internal struggles and learning to love involves a great deal of vulnerability, which is a difficult but necessary step for his emotional and spiritual growth. The story's resolution, in which Beauty and the Beast's love breaks the curse and transforms them both, speaks to the power of forgiveness and the potential for second chances. The beast is not redeemed by an external force but through his own efforts to change, and his transformation is a symbol of personal growth and the possibility of redemption for all who are willing to put in the work. The beast's change is not just physical but emotional. He becomes a better person because he learns to see the world differently, to value others, and to recognize his own flaws and weaknesses. Beauty, too, grows throughout the story, learning to overcome her fears and prejudices, and to accept love in its purest form. Though the story itself is simple, its themes are rich and multifaceted. It speaks to the universal human experience of struggling with one's own flaws and desires, of longing for connection, and of learning to love and be loved in return. It is a story of personal growth, of redemption, and of the transformative power of love. The story's moral is often interpreted as a lesson in looking beyond appearances to understand a person's true character. In the case of the beast, his outward monstrosity is a reflection of his internal character. Once arrogant and self-centered, He is transformed into a more compassionate and empathetic being through his interactions with Beauty. Beauty, on the other hand, is often depicted as an embodiment of kindness, grace, and intelligence, qualities that are essential to her character and her eventual ability to look past the Beast's exterior. But there is more to the story than just this simple moral. Beauty and the Beast can also be seen as a metaphor for the human condition, the journey from ignorance and selfishness to wisdom and compassion, and the potential for transformation that lies within every individual. The Beast's curse represents the negative qualities that can weigh a person down, keeping them from realizing their full potential. But through love and self-awareness, those same qualities can be transformed into something beautiful. At the heart of Beauty and the Beast is the belief that love has the power to change us. It is love that breaks the Beast's curse and reveals the true nature of the prince hidden beneath. This transformation is not just a matter of the Beast becoming physically human again, but of his emotional and spiritual rebirth. He learns to see the world through Beauty's eyes, recognizing the value of compassion, kindness, and vulnerability. Beauty, too, undergoes a transformation. She learns that love is not always easy or straightforward, but that it is worth pursuing despite the challenges. In some versions of the story, the Beast is given a name. Prince Adam, for example, in Disney's popular animated adaptation. This gives the character more depth, allowing the audience to see not just his monstrous exterior but also his inner world and his struggles. In other versions, the Beast remains nameless, which gives him a more universal quality. He becomes a symbol of the internal battles we all face, whether they are struggles with self-worth, fear, or past mistakes. Beauty, too, is often portrayed as a character with her own flaws and challenges. She is not perfect, but her goodness and kindness shine through in her actions and decisions. She is often shown as someone who values intelligence and virtue over beauty or superficial appearances. Her ability to love the Beast, despite his monstrous form, demonstrates her own inner strength and resilience. Beauty is often portrayed as a model of grace under pressure, as she faces difficult circumstances with courage and compassion. The narrative structure of Beauty and the Beast also contributes to its emotional impact. The story usually follows a predictable arc. Beauty is introduced, her life is disrupted by the Beast's curse, and she must come to terms with her new reality. Over time, she and the Beast develop a bond, and as they spend more time together, they begin to see each other for who they truly are. The resolution, in which the curse is broken and the characters are transformed, provides a sense of closure and satisfaction, reinforcing the idea that love and personal growth are always possible. The tale of Beauty and the Beast has been adapted countless times, from early literary versions like those of Madame de Villeneuve and Madame de Beaumont, to the iconic Disney film, to more contemporary retellings. Each adaptation brings its own interpretation, but all retain the fundamental themes of the original story. The enduring appeal of Beauty and the Beast lies in its ability to speak to universal human experiences, love, sacrifice, transformation, and its deep resonance with audiences across cultures and time periods. Ultimately, Beauty and the Beast reminds us that true beauty is not found in outward appearances or superficial qualities, but in the way we treat others and the depth of our emotional and spiritual connections. It teaches that transformation is possible, no matter how dark or difficult our circumstances may seem, and that love, the kind of love that is unconditional, patient, and selfless, has the power to heal even the deepest wounds. And so, the story of Beauty and the Beast continues to endure, a shining example of how love can break down barriers, change lives, and make the impossible possible. It speaks to the heart of what it means to be human, our capacity for growth, for redemption, and for the kind of love that transcends all else. Through Beauty and the Beast, we learn that the most important thing is not what we look like on the outside, but who we are on the inside, and that true beauty is found in the love we give and receive. As long as there are hearts capable of love, the story of Beauty and the Beast will live on, forever a reminder that beauty is not always what it seems, and that love is the most powerful force of all.